Welcome to Cream City Yarn in Brookfield, Wisconsin. We're just outside of Milwaukee and we've got a great store to show you today. Let's head inside.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm the owner at Cream City Yarn.
And we're going to take a tour. All right, let's walk around. What do you have right here in the front?
Okay, so this whole wall right here is all of our worsted weight yarn.
Awesome.
So we have Bien Aimee here, a little bit of Spincycle.
Nice.
And the Trine over here. We keep the other ones over there.
Yeah.
We have Harrisville, Blue Sky. Barocco is kind of our workhorse yarns. We have the Ultra Alpaca and the Ultra Wool over here. We have Farmer's Daughter and Green Mountain Spinnery, some Big Bad Wool. So we kind of try to keep things a little bit separated by superwash and non-superwash. So all of our non-superwashes are this way and then superwashes this way.
And I think you said that some of these brands that you're the only store that carries them.
Yeah.
Here in Wisconsin.
We're the only store in Wisconsin that has Bien Aimee, Farmer's Daughter, Spincycle.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but
all the things you need to do, like a lot of the sweaters that are coming out.
Yep.
I feel like all the patterns have a lot of non-super washes. So that's great.
And we're a huge sweater store.
Yeah.
Our customers really do sweaters.
About your sweater. What are you wearing?
This is a new test knit from Alicia Plummer. So I don't think it has a name yet. We've just been referring to it as pocket tee, but I imagine it'll be coming out pretty soon.
I'm not wearing mine today, but I literally have 3 like wool t-shirts that have little pockets, and like I want to knit one too. So that would be so perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I finished it a couple weeks ago, but
it's very cute. What yarn did you use?
This is using the Queen City Lotta.
Oh.
We're probably the only store in Wisconsin that has Queen City too.
Oh, it's a hand-dyed non-superwash merino rambouillet.
Yeah.
I like that. Very nice. I can put it back. All right. What about over here?
Okay, so these are the superwash worsted weights here. So we do a lot in Malabrigo Rios, and then like our workhorse is the Ultra Wool.
Very nice. What is this here?
That is Sweater by Blue Sky. So it's a wool and cotton blend.
Okay, I was thinking
it's great for baby stuff, baby blankets, baby sweaters.
Very nice.
So this section here is kind of like our fingering sport weight section. We have our local stitch stuff, which is a mom and daughter dyeing duo. Say that 10 times fast. They're local here to our area.
So they're in, do you know what city they're in?
They're in Tosa.
Oh, this will be great. I love collecting like locally dyed yarn for my blanket. Do you know if they have any colors that are like Wisconsin?
This one is kind of special. I think it's called Ambition. And that's based on the ladies on Biden's inauguration, all the outfits that they were wearing. So that's what inspired those colors.
Cool.
But I kind of just have them bring over some of their stock whenever it gets low. So these are kind of like, like one skein wonders. I don't have a lot of like sweater quantity in them right now. But yeah.
They're really pretty. And then you have this one.
North Bay Fibers is new to us this year. We just got them in a few months ago. It's Jill Zielinski in Pinconning, Michigan, which is really close to where I grew up. So I was really attracted to this.
Yes.
So we love this. I have it in Elemental Fingering and Heritage Sport and Heritage DK.
And this one's a Cormo, right? It's so bouncy and soft. Oh, I love that. You have lots of colors too.
Yeah. It initially came in and like sold out right away. So we had to hurry up and get a reorder right away.
Good. That's awesome.
Hey, and then over here, this is all Bien Aimee here. We have the Kumo, the Surrey Alpaca blend, and then I have all the matching colors in the Helix and Felix.
Oh, nice.
Because typically you kind of want to combine these two. Then I have the Cashmerino in Bien Aimee, and then Emma's Practically Perfect Sock.
We love their yarn.
Yeah, it's always kind of empty because it sells so fast.
Got to pay attention to when it comes in.
Yeah. And then we are the only carrier of Spincycle in Wisconsin. So we get people traveling to come to our Spincycle a lot. We get people from all over. So we have the dyed in the wool up top and the dream state down here. Again, the plump sells out so fast that we only have a little tiny bit of it.
Nice. And this from Spincycle too. I don't think I've seen this one.
That is Wilder. So that's just like undyed. So there's a light gray and a dark gray in that.
Very pretty.
And then over here in our chicken coop here, we have kind of all our minis, half skeins, mohairs that can pair with any of the other fingering, and some other like Surrey alpaca and farmer's daughter and Bien Aimee.
It looks cute in this display. I like that a lot. That was smart.
It's kind of not in season right now, so I don't have a lot of it, but typically this is filled top to bottom with Jamieson and Smith, and we carry all the colors.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, this is, we kind of fill it in with other things as it gets down, but we'll order it twice a year. So our fall will be coming in soon, and this will be packed full of Jamieson. We do a lot of color work in this. So yeah, we love this.
Yeah. I want to, your logo is so cute. You've got these sweatshirts.
Yeah, this is actually from a local maker too. It's called Guilty.
Nice.
So they will do, printing for other small businesses, but they have a lot of great Wisconsin merchandise too, where they make up their own logos, and it's super soft.
It feels super soft.
Yeah, we have the crew neck in cream and in black, and then we also have a tunic dress that's a hoodie.
Oh, how cool!
So cute.
I'll fold this up later after I get another video of it. Don't worry, we're gonna make it look better.
And then around here in our sports section, we have the North Bay Fibers again. And our kind of workhorse in sport weight is the Lannis Light. And then our Queen City Lotta that we talked about.
That you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yep.
Oh, I see the color.
These actually are really fun. Yeah, that's the color. I don't have any in stock right now because they sold out really fast too. But you can get the Lotta in a 4 skein. It has a total of 4 skeins in it. So it's a big, giant skein. That's
one
this
skein.
Big.
Yeah. Oh, wow. How cool
and we
is that?
call them yarn babies, and we put sunglasses on them and carry them around. So yeah, they're really fun. That's what I made this out of. So this was cool. All 1 skein.
Oh, that's really nice.
And then this is this is starting our DK area. So we have DK minis. We have a little bit of cotton DK, our Emma's DK, and then I always try to pull out the colors of the month separate. So those are all there. And then our North Bay Heritage DK here.
Nice.
What I have right here is a lot of our logo merchandise here. So we have kind of cups and mugs. I always feature our Emma's color of the month. So I always get that in sock and mohair and DK. We also have my dog has his own line of merchandise here.
What?
So there's a lot of things where you'll see Pal on our merchandise, and 10% of all of our profits from this go to the Purple Leash Foundation. To help people who are in domestic violence situations that have pets. So helping them get pet food, or if they need to leave, helping pet sit for them.
Oh my gosh. What kind of dog is Pal?
Pal is a bull terrier. He's our operations manager. So he handles all that. So yeah, other logoed merchandise and little things up here. And then we also do a drop ship program.
Oh, okay.
With Emma's. So there's lots of kits from Emma's, and this is the Sun Shower Happy Hour shawl. So if you go to our website, there's a button for Emma's dropship, and you can have any of those kits just drop shipped.
Amazing.
Right to you.
Very convenient. And still supporting the store here.
Yes.
And Emma's Yarn.
And Emma's, yep.
Very cool.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I work at Cream City Yarn, and you'll find me coordinating classes in the shop Thursday through Saturday. If you need a private lesson or you need help picking out yarn for your next project, I can help you with that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you're going to show us around the rest of the store because we were like halfway.
Yes. So
Right.
one of our local-ish to the Midwest, I guess, is our Mitchell Wool Company, and they are located in Central Michigan. It is all dyed by plants that they grow on their farm.
Oh.
It's an amazing operation that they have. It's all like farm grown, mill spun, dyed with plants, all in their local area.
Super cool.
So yeah, all of the sheep are raised there. It is like farm to shop, literally. We have a DK weight and a worsted weight. It is soft, it is plump, and it is rambouillet and non-superwash.
Yeah.
So
it's like nice and light and bouncy. It feels like it'd be good for a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
I am currently making a Sophie scarf in the DK weight. So
cute.
It's really soft around your neck and very lovely. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else we got?
This is our chunky, bulky weight section. A lot of times, well, in Wisconsin, it's cold a lot of the time. So mittens, bulky scarves, the let lopey, there's, just some blue sky tweed that is here. I am a big fan of tweed. So yeah. And then any kind of mittens and hats and accessories and things like that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good to keep you warm in a cold
Very.
winter.
You need lots of layers here. Lots of layers. Yeah. And then my favorite corner of the shop is our Brooklyn Tweed corner. I am obsessed with their yarn. I've made many sweaters, many accessories. They have a wide range of American-made wool. So my favorite that just came out or just started carrying is the Brooklyn Tweed Imbue. This is a sport weight. They also have a worsted weight. If you've never quite connected with shelter or loft, but you want something soft and just very, warm, soft against your skin, the Imbue Sport and the Imbue Worsted are just chef's kiss with wool. The sweater up here is particularly soft. This is done in a worsted weight.
Very nice.
So check our supply out of that. And then we have Brooklyn Tweed Loft, which is a fingering weight. The Imbue Worsted that we chatted about just very briefly. And then also here is the DK. So we have little kind of pockets of different weights of yarn. Dapple, which is a merino and organic cotton blend of wool. And then the sweater up here is made with Dapple.
Very nice.
Yeah. So a lot of really fun things to make with that.
Tell me about this. This is so interesting.
Yeah. So we have purchased cones of Brooklyn Tweed Loft. It's undyed yarn. And what better way to experiment and maybe dabble in a new craft is to dye your own. So we have these little packets from Wool Tincture Dyes where you can basically dye your own yarn.
Cool.
Almost, if you can make a pot of tea, you can make your own yarn. Yeah, so there's a few different colors in there, and we have hanks already made up.
Perfect.
So you can get to it when you get home.
Yeah, it's an easy, low entryway to experiment with that.
For sure. And a great activity, summer activity for kids when you're not sure what to do with them during the summer. This is a great thing to keep them occupied. And then you can teach them how to knit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, from one project to the next.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Keep them busy all summer long. And then we have Arbor Lodge. We also have Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, 2 different types of bulky yarn, worsted spun, woolen spun, makes lovely accessories to keep you warm, and just the difference of color in the lodge versus the quarry too is just, can't get over it. And then lastly, we have Shelter and Brooklyn Tweed Tones. This is just my most favorite yarn in the shop. I fell in love with this yarn early on in my knitting journey, and I just love the lightness of it, the colors, everything about it. So Shelter is worsted weight, Tones also worsted weight.
Cool.
We have a lot of shop samples with it too.
So very nice. I don't know if this is, but
that is Arbor, Brooklyn Tweed Arbor. Okay. Yep.
Nice.
So another great sweater.
What is this?
This is a very luxurious fiber by Farmer's Daughter Fibers. This is Odang DK, and I recently made a couple of sweaters.
So is this
That is the Broom pullover by Andrea Mowry.
Very nice.
And that is done up in Odang DK. She also recently had the pullover. I test knit it, and now I can't even remember the name of it. What the heck? This was done in this yarn
Very
as
nice.
well. So
pretty.
Yeah. So it is the softest. You almost have to touch it in order to believe how soft it is.
I know. And it feels good here, but like it's even better in the sweater.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. It is 90% alpaca and 10% silk.
Very
nice.
This
is just the most lovely next to skin yarn
amazing
you could ever try. Great for accessories too.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to make a whole sweater, you can make a scarf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see some fiber behind you.
Yeah, this is another locally made and produced yarn, or fiber rather, from Little Fern Fibers.
Nice.
She is, her name is Ellie. She has her own little shop, and she's come in to teach spinning, drop spindle classes here. And she hand dyes all of this fiber. And then we even have some hand-turned spindles made by her husband.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, all of these are made by her husband.
Cool. Well, okay, we can come back here to the table, because this is a nice area over here.
So this table is where we teach all of our classes. It's tucked away so that we have space to teach up to about 6 to 8 people. We have open knit here as well. So if you just want to get away and you're proficient at knitting on your own and don't need an instructor of any kind, you're welcome to come into the shop and just sit and knit or crochet. So we have a large group of people who come in and take private lessons or classes and learn to knit, learn to crochet, granny squares, you name it. We can probably teach it. So.
I see some bags. So cool.
Yes. Rainworks is a woman-owned small business in Montana. Lauren was here, and she is one of the designers of the bags. So they're made with bison leather.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that.
Wax canvas, and these are my favorite. It's just two handles. They sit up nicely. There's a pocket inside. There's a little thing you can hold.
Cool.
And it keeps quite a bit in there.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
very pretty.
I have quite a few of those. And then fireside bag. So if you really want to be able to keep notions and needles and patterns and everything organized, this is another good sweater project bag. Yeah,
I like that
is
one
of my faves.
Beautiful.
So everything is really well made. Yeah, and then little project bags, zipper pouches for all your notions or sock projects.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then this is just where we wind yarn for customers. So if you purchase yarn, and it comes in a hank.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to wind it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
We can wind it for you as part of the, service that we provide here.
Great.
Yeah. We have an assortment of buttons here. And then in the corner in this area, we have our sales section. We'll pop things in every once in a while and put them on sale. And then our sock machine. Our circular sock machine, it just got a new home of this cart. Mm-hmm. So it's still in progress of being set up, but we can crank tubes, 64 stitch tubes. So you can add your own heel toe. Need a quick gift. Mm-hmm. That is a great way to let us crank up some sock yarn for you, and you can do the toe, the heel, and the cuff, and bam.
Whoa.
Sock.
So who's cranking the tubes?
We are.
Oh.
Yeah. So
all of you do it?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
So we can definitely do that. 1, 10, we don't care. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take very long to crank either, but.
That's amazing. But you have to have the skills to set it up, which I don't know how to do.
Oh, yes. That is definitely a different skill set than I probably would use, just to start knitting a pair of socks. But to get the base and the main body of a sock, it's super fast.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. Let's start with the history of the store. How did you come to own Cream City Yarn? And are you the first owner, or was there somebody before you? How did you come here?
There was actually 2 owners before me, and they were partners together. And they ran the store for 8 years. I was working in big box retail as a visual merchandiser, and kind of wanted to open my own store, and was thinking about, looking at different properties and thinking about different things. So I quit my big girl job and got a job here just as an associate. And after I had been here for actually just a couple days, the owner approached me and said, that the store is going to be coming up for sale. So a couple months after that, here I am.
Wow. And so when did the store originally open?
I think 2012. So the store is 12 years old. Okay. And I've been here for 5 years.
Okay. Wow. So this was in 2020 then, when you were...
Yeah, 2019. 2019. I bought the store. Yeah. So I was a few, maybe 7 months in before the pandemic hit.
Oh my goodness. That's so wild. I mean, it's amazing that you, for all our yarn stores, lasting through that period of time is bravo. Because I know that must have been really tricky. And coming into it as a new business owner, that is wild.
I was just getting to the point where I was getting my routine and stuff like that. And then it was oh, we're closed.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, have you always been in this location?
Yes. Well, I've been in this location. This is actually a 150-year-old schoolhouse.
No way.
Yeah. So the actual new school is across the street. It's Dixon Elementary. And this was the original from 150 years ago.
Do you know what I'm guessing it wasn't school and then yarn store. There's probably lots in between. Do you know some of the things that
I do know some of the things. My landlord, we're going to be purchasing the property soon, but my landlord has given me some of the information. So it used to be a bank. Okay. So you can see kind of out in the driveway, the old drive-throughs. It was a candle shop at one point. It was also a residence. Oh, cool. So there was a garage attached. The whole thing was painted. You can see the driveway, and I have old pictures in the blueprint from when that happened. But then when the bank bought it, it was completely restored to its original Cream City brick.
Cool. What is Cream City brick?
So Cream City brick is a brick that's I don't know if the word would be native to Milwaukee area. So you'll see a lot of this cream colored brick all around Milwaukee.
So it's like materials in the area are used to make the
Yeah.
bricks,
Mm-hmm.
and they are cream colored. So that's like actually that's not painted.
No.
Oh wow,
Nope. It's the actual
that's
color
really
of the
cool.
brick. So it's a lot of people think, the Cream City thing has something to do with dairy in Wisconsin.
That's exactly what I thought.
So we do have people coming in the shop often that are like, "Oh, I thought this was an ice cream store."
No.
No ice cream.
Oh, bummer. That would be fun too.
I
No, just
know.
kidding. That's so neat. So what kinds of community things do you have here in the shop? Like if you have any, do you have any classes or?
Yeah, we offer
events?
classes all the time. We're a little bit lighter on classes in the summer because so many people travel and a lot of our teachers travel as well. But in fall and winter, we pretty much have some kind of class going on almost every day.
Wow.
So there's some kind of thing going on every day. We do a lot of pick your project classes, which is kind of just like knitting with a supervisor.
Yeah.
Somebody to kind of help you along. But we'll always offer like a learn to knit, learn to crochet, and then we'll just add in kind of whatever's popular, trending.
Yeah. So in
time.
Pick Your Project, is it like people bring in projects they're already working on, or is everyone doing the same pattern?
There's a little bit of both.
Oh.
Some classes have been meeting consistently together for years. So they'll sometimes choose to do a project all together, but others just kind of have a project and they're just like attached to their teacher. So they just like want a weekly kind of check-in to be like, hey, am I doing this right or whatever. So.
That's so fun. Just have other people working alongside you. Yeah, that's great. And then you have your Sundays.
We have Sunday open knits from 2 to 4. And we're also coming up on this year, we did a program called Around Town. Oh. And we, the store is really small, so it's hard for us to have big groups. So we started something, and we are out in the suburbs too. So it's a little hard for the inner city people to get to us.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something. So we go each month, we meet at a different location throughout Milwaukee.
Oh, cool.
Like a brewery or coffee shop or whatever, and we're all working on a sweater. So it's like the Around Town sweater. There was 5 sweaters to pick from. So we're kind of coming up. I think the group, if you're following the schedule, should be on sleeves now. But
oh, how fun is that?
Yeah, and then cool. We have like our final one is in October. So we've met every month this year, and it was kind of like beginning sweater sort of knit along.
That is so smart. I love that.
Yeah.
That's fun to participate and like you get to make along with the project, but then get to like go to different areas of town.
Yeah.
That's really
cool. It's been really fun. It was way bigger than we expected. So like the first night, we had 50-ish people show up, and then, other people kind of tagged on. So we have 60 people in it total.
Wow.
So each gathering kind of is like 30 people. So
amazing.
Yeah.
That's really, people like it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now, what about for people who maybe don't live here or like live nearby in Milwaukee? Is there a good way for them to, see what's happening in the store? Maybe shop for your
We have a weekly newsletter, at least weekly. Yeah. Sometimes if something really exciting happens, I'll throw in another newsletter. But our weekly newsletter comes out. It's usually on a Sunday, but sometimes, pattern drops or different things happens on different days. So it's not always on a Sunday. And then we also have a complete online store. The only thing that isn't listed in our online store are buttons.
Okay.
So everything else is available there.
Very, very nice. Now, is there anything you have this year like coming up that you're excited for? It could be for the store or maybe something that's happening in your life.
We do a yearly retreat called the Knit Up North Retreat.
Oh.
So we go up north to Door County every year in February. So we're just starting. It gets past retreat attendees get first right of refusal. So those people are signing up now, and then it'll go out to the public in September 1st.
Okay. Very cool. So what kinds of things do you do in this retreat?
It's very laid back.
Nice.
We have kind of like a condo type resort that we stay at, and there's like suites. So you can sit in your room and knit with your pals. There's like a fireplace, full kitchen and everything in your room. Or we have a big conference room where everybody just kind of gathers. So we have small marketplace. The resort has a pool. There's hiking to do nearby if you can stand the weather, but yeah, it's mostly just hanging out and knitting for a few days.
That sounds lovely. Is it cold already?
It is cold.
Okay. I'm like, is the weather hot or is it cold?
It's very cold.
Okay.
It's kind of like our relief after the holidays because it's usually at the very beginning of February, end of January.
Oh, February, yes.
Yeah.
I heard September with the sign-up date, and I was like, is it that cold already in September? Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's very cold. So yeah, we really kind of just hunker down.
Sounds lovely.
I think there was one year that I didn't even leave
the
resort. So myself and another shop in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin hosts the Wandering U Yarn Crawl. That happens the last weekend in August this year. So it incorporates about 8 shops in Southeast Wisconsin.
And is it one of those yarn crawls where you like try to get to all of them? And
there's a grant. Yeah, so there's a drawing for a grand prize if you make it to all of them. You don't have to get to all of them because each store has kind of their own events and prizes going on too. And then this year, for the first year, we've rented space in Tosa area. So after the crawl, everybody's kind of meeting up to have an open knit at this place. And then we're going to have like some indie dyers vending there.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
That's really fun. Do you do anything like special here in the store? Yeah.
This year, we always have trunk shows and whatever. This year, we're having Sun Valley Fibers and Knit Circus Yarns as our trunk show.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I love yarn crawls. Thank you so much for having us here today. It's been so fun to get to hang out and see the store. We had a blast yesterday hanging out with everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.